Okay, so let's kick it off, Amy. Why don't we start with a few questions about you and how you coach and what you do. Perhaps we can start talking about what you do as a coach and who do you help?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for the question, VJ. So I, as a coach, I work one-on-one with people really looking for work-life harmony. So I know it feels like a big topic, but really just wanting to make sure that there's that balance, that fulfillment in life, especially when you're juggling all of the demands at home and family, children, maybe you're taking care of elder parents and that kind of a thing, just really making it work so that there's really that f feeling of fulfillment with what goes on personally and professionally.
That's excellent. Having that um, fulfillment and not that overwhelm when it comes to some of the things that we're trying to harmonize in our lives.
Yes,
Yeah.
100.
What's a success story that highlights how coaching makes a difference for you in the work that you do?
Yeah. So success stories, a lot of my clients walk away feeling like they're more confident. They're able to describe their boundaries a little bit more clearly, really work in the direction that they want to go that's supporting their values, their mission for their life. So stories that come to mind, one in particular was a mother who is an entrepreneur, and her busy season in her business was the summer months when her kids were home from school. And so it could be like a little bit even more challenging to juggle getting them from one place to another and managing their activities and spending time with them while also making sure that she's not missing out on maximizing that busy season. So we did a lot working to figure out a plan to really organize things, create some structure, and really feel like she's leaning into her family time while also making sure that her clients have everything they need. And so specifically, we were able to figure out some things that the kids could do with her. So she gives like care packages to her clients, does some marketing packages, marketing materials, and like all of these things that she would do on her own. And it was like, oh, wait a minute, like, don't your kids like, wouldn't they kind of like that as an art project and get involved? And they ended up loving being able to sit there and do work on that, go and drop off meet some of her clients, like, oh, here are my kids. So just that personal aspect of enjoying that time with her kids even more. And then on the work front, we were able to just really plan there too and make sure that she was able to understand her busy season and create some additional support. So she leaned into the community, had friends drop off her kids to different activities, coordinated a carpool, so it wasn't just on her and created more time and space to work on her business. Had groceries delivered, things along those lines to really maximize her time.
Incredible. What a great outcome is to both be more connected with their kids and find efficient, productive techniques and tips to get more time back.
Exactly. Yeah. I was glad and she was glad.
So what can someone expect from a coaching session with you?
Yeah. So a coaching session, I tend to describe it as very like heart-centered yet strategic. So even though we're focused on this like holistic part of making sure you have balance in the different aspects of your life, there is still walking away with some tangible things. How are you moving the needle on your goals? What would a measure of success look like for you? We just don't want to leave things hanging where there's a lot of things that would be nice to do, but it's kind of unclear how you're going to know that you're moving in the direction that you want to go. And so that's why we really hone in at the end of each session and make sure we're clear on, is it one, then 2 takeaways that would really make sure that the week is productive, the next couple of weeks are productive and driving you forward. Because ultimately, people who come into coaching tend to have a lot that they want to do and aspirations and are focused on their personal development, but it's that actual action, those tangible things that you're doing to see the results is where people get a little bit tripped up. And so that's really all of the difference with working with me and connecting with a coach to actually drive things forward in a way that you might not have been able to in the past on your own.
So how can people get started with you?
So, working with me, basically on the Coach Link Up site, there is a link to be able to schedule a complimentary session. And I love just the complimentary exploratory time where you get to understand my coaching style. I get to understand a little bit about you, your goals, just to make sure that we are a good fit for one another and that we actually want to partner. We actually want to, get to work with one another and that we're the right fit. Ultimately, that really matters is that, we're aligned and believe that I can support you in going where you'd like to go. So that would be the best way to get started is just start off with a complimentary session.
Thank you so much, Amy. This was great. If you're interested in learning more, check out Amy's Coach Link Up profile.
Thank you, VJ.